You take a look at the Cavaliers. Tonight, it's all hands on deck for them here at home. This is a Game 7, and we know anything can happen.
Yeah, and I expect them to tighten up their rotation, play with more urgency. The start of this game is huge. They're hoping the home crowd will help them.
R.J. Barrett wants to get in transition and get a basket before the defense can settle in.
Cleveland moving the ball around, and in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Here's Barrett. Good on the bucket.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Harden and Wade now top of the key. Wade a screen on Barrett. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Mitchell against Barrett. And it's Ingram missing.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now, here is Harden, and a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden. If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Hurdle with the steal. Barnes up top. Allen defending. Hurdle finds Barrett. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Barnes sends it back.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
Quickly nails the 16-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
After quickly. And here's Barrett. Toronto needs to get off the shot. Hurdle's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim, and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
From deep Harden, it's rebounded by Barrett.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Yep, that one goes.
Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
Mobley wide open. Offensive rebound. For 3, Mitchell goes up again, and Allen with the layup.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Quickly gets to Ingram. Mitchell against Barrett. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come off the loss on Friday.
And nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but too many mistakes overall. Just was not their night.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Ingram.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Harden outside. Back to Allen. Oh!
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Checked in for Wade. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Quickly the pass to Barrett. Ingram outside. Back to Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers trailing. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here's Mitchell. After R.J. Barrett's miss. 16 feet away, and he drops that one in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
Barrett dishes to Ingram. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
And some good young players in the Raptors, but Doris, what's their path to contention?
Well, obviously, they have some quality basketball players. Scotty Barnes is right at the top of that list. A really well-rounded player. But here's the reality for every team. You need a well-constructed roster 1 to 15. And you need to have some depth. The season is long. The possessions in the game are fast. It is really about the totality of your group.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Allen, a screen on quickly. And here's Harden for 3. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Barnes finds Ingram. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden against quickly. Pass to Murray Boyle. Now, here's Barrett. To the inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, critical in the pick and roll that you be able to deliver the ball in a timely spot and in the right position. And R.J. Barrett does just that.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Guys, back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Tyson's checked in. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. A new group in now for the Raptors. Here's Tyson. Kicks it out to Schroeder. This one for three. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Here's Shed. Started by Schroeder. Here's Dick. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Schroeder. Six to shoot. It's up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. To the middle. Intercepted. Harden outside. They need this one. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Mamukelashvili. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
High post Allen. Here's Tyson. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Ellis is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Quickly's checked in. Here's Toronto now. They're on an 11-3 run. 1:14 left to play in the first. Dick passes to Mamukelashvili. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. And it's quickly missing. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Down low. Tyson with the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Dick. Still yet to score. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And again, Toronto no luck. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here is Allen. Schroeder looking over the floor. Merrill can't hit. On the wing quickly. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Walter. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And so here's Cleveland after Toronto at the 3-point. Tyson with the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Murray Boyle. Still without a basket. Pass to Walter. Now quickly. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Schroeder. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. Dean Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Number 32, Dean Wade.
Toronto leading by 8. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
The ability to affect the shot and then secure the rebound, that is big time, folks.
Pass to Tyson. Now here's Allen. Inside. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Here's quickly. Here's Murray Boyle. Wade is covered. Murray Boyles with the bucket. Murray Boyles has got his first points of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Tyson. 5 points in the game. It's rebounded by Quickly. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. After Murray Boyle. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Walter. Misses the three. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wade finds Allen. Here's Tyson. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Dick. And Toronto has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Harden against Quickly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, think about this, guys. Early in his career, Quickly finished second in Sixth Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
And his contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Pass to Tyson. 6 on the shot clock. Merrill, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harden the pass to Allen. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Merrill. Screen by Allen. And another three for Cleveland.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Quickly with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pulls up. High post. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Tyson. And he jams it with authority.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense?
Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Murray Boyles has got 4 points now in the quarter. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes for Toronto. Amu Kelishvili is checked in, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Walter. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Bryant with a screen for Mitchell. Shoots it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Got a piece of it. And that one's good. Barnes has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Ellis. And Ellis drops them both. Raptors leading by 11. Quickly kicks to Barrett. It's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
What a snappy pass from Quickly straight to the open teammate.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Now here's Ingram. He has 7. Here's Ellis, and Ellis throws it down.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Barnes outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Pirtle is checked in for the Raptors. Walter comes in for quickly. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now Ingram. James Harden missing on the 3. Pass to Barrett. Here's Walter. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Ingram wide open. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That is his first foul of the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor.
Timeout.
Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's give a huge Cleveland welcome to the Cavs Crew Hot Squad.
Here's Mitchell. Wade outside. Harden against Barrett. Pass to Bryant. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Here's Walter. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Walter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Harden the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Ingram outside. Steps back and fires. And another basket for Toronto.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 11. Ingram dishes to Pirtle. Stolen by Harden. Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. Harden so good at absorbing contact.
I'll tell you what, James Harden's got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Back to Barrett. It's stolen by Bryant. Mitchell outside. Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Walter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Back to Harden. From past the arc, it's hauled in by the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. From the baseline. Barrett, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Barrett against Harden. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Harden. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And Pirtle able to finish. And the Raptors lead by 13. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Toronto Raptors.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an Earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel pulling no punches, as usual. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickley.
And something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Raptors leading by 13. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Quickley. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Barnes. Now here's Ingram. Wade is covering. Outside, Barrett. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Now, here is Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Wow, facing a huge size disadvantage, he goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
Quickly kicks to Ingram. Going inside. The shot, no good. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 14. Pass to Mobley. Over Ingram. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mobley's got his first 2 points of the night.
In the painted area, Mobley just so effective. Hard to cover a guy who's got that kind of size so close to the cup.
Now Ingram. Wade is covering. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Ingram missing. Ingram's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. And here's Harden for 3. Sinks the triple. Harden's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 9. Here's Barnes on the mark with the 15-footer. Barnes has got 10.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Laid outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Inside, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
Now, Quickly. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Doris, nowadays, we see lots of high school transfers amongst elite players. One example, Scotty Barnes.
No, exactly, Kevin. This young man attended 3 different high schools, and I think what each guy is trying to do is raise the level of competition.
The first one falls.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Barnes hits them both. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here is Harden. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Barnes passes to Quickly. The kick out to Barnes. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Pirtle. Barnes outside. Hits it from three-point range. Barnes has got 15.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
And here is Mitchell. Allen surveying the D. From deep, Harden. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Pass to Pirtle. Down low. Here's Quickly. And another basket for Toronto.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And a deep three from Harden. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Toronto. 11 unanswered points for him. On the wing, Barnes. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Substitution. Number 12, Colin Murray Boyles.
Barrett against Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Ingram. The 3. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Toronto.
After quickly. Back to Ingram. Now Barrett from downtown. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists tonight.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now here's Harden. 14 points for him.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Cleveland. On the wing quickly, guarded by Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
The Raptors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That's good from Barnes. Barnes hits them both. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Bounce pass from Merrill. Here's Harden. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Harden against Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Wide open look. And the Raptors miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
It's Ingram on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Here he goes. Allen kicks to Mobley. Here's Harden. Allen trying to break free. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Walter's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden. Toronto leading by 17. to Walter. Here's Murray Boyle. Stolen by Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Ingram. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Offensive rebound. Harden against Quickly. No on the wing. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Back to Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. 11 feet away, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Quickly's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel Quickly ready to do just that.
Allen, a screen on Quickly. The three from Harden. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. Quickly the pass to Ingram. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Harden. Back to Merrill. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play can spark his group.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And then for Toronto, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Grady Dick subbed in for Brandon Ingram. That free throw good from Harden. Toronto leading by 13. Here's Shed. He has yet to score. Dick with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And the Raptors miss again. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Mitchell missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, Cleveland shooting not great, 40% for the game. Stolen away. Here's Walter, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Dick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray Boyle. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Harden left side. Mitchell outside. Allen at the screen for Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Wade comes in for Mitchell, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. Here's Shed. Nothing on the board. Pass to Dick. And again, no good by Toronto. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now Schroeder. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. to the inside. Here's Tyson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. It's Dick on the wing. He's defended by Merrill. Dick with it.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. 11-point game. Pass to Tyson. Bryant looking it over. Here's Tyson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
Three from quickly. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Tyson, quickly covering. They set the pick. Fires it up. The shot no good. Tyson. Toronto leading by 8. Fires from deep. And Emmanuel quickly hits from deep.
Well, quickly, boy, getting an opportunistic corner three-point shot, and he takes it.
Way to screen on quickly. Harden, no good.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Walter can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Harden against Dick. Here's Merrill. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Harden. Goes back up. That's tipped. Pass to quickly. Here's Walter. Now, here's quickly. No good on the 3. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Here's Tyson, down low, and Bryant throws it down.
Well, just showing great agility in the pick and roll. Thomas Bryant just being decisive right now.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Sam Merrill. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Ingram comes in for Dick. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Ingram outside. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, you can see how dominant Scotty Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Pass to Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Schroeder outside. Here's Tyson. Connects from three-point range. Tyson's got a couple three-pointers now in the fourth for Cleveland. To Walter. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Toronto working the ball around now. Schroeder against Quickly. It's over Schroeder, and it's quickly missing. Cleveland has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Wade a screen on Quickly. Back to Wade. The 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ingram passes to Mamu Kelishvili. And here is Quickly. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And the basket by Harden.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
There's the screen. A 3 from Quickly, and it's Wade with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Harden against Barnes. Harden left side. And Barnes sends it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jared Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for James Harden. It's checked in for Toronto. Toronto leading by 6. They could use a bucket. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. No good on the triple.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Her passes to Allen. Now Mobley. Schroeder finds Wade. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's the 3 fly. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Short corner, but not an easy corner. Barnes knocking that one down.
Schroeder setting the pick for Mobley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mitchell outside. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
For 3, Ingram. Wade with the defensive effort. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 10. And Mobley throws it down.
There's a reason teams put the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands. This guy, you trust him to make the right play.
Outside Ingram. Barrett outside. Now Quickly. Ingram, a three-pointer, good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Cavaliers making a change here. Harden's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Hurdle's checked in. They trail by 11. Harden looking it over. Now Allen rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Barrett outside. Now Poodle. From 6 feet away.
Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Wade against Ingram. Here's Poeltl. Does not go. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by Quickly. Now Poeltl. And here's Barrett. Oh, softly lays it in.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me? I can finish anyway.
Now Allen.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Ingram. Now Quickly. From outside, buries the deep ball.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Toronto.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Barnes.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Barrett, strong move off the glass.
spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a Game 7, and no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round two. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.